The richness of our region is measured not by the wealth that has been accumulated, but instead it is measured by the quality of the people who inhabit the landscape. It is this extraordinary asset that sets our region apart. What a great privilege to be part of an organization that builds community partnerships and increases the organized capacity for people to care for one another. It is this unique quality of life that all of us strive for our own families.
The money that people put in to the United Way, you can actually see in our communities, and you can see the difference it makes.
United Way has a number of different programs that the officers have been able to contribute to and participate in. As far as the jail proper, literacy volunteers comes in. We get a lot of help with the education portion of the inmates. It's a way for the officers to give back to the community, and it's been very well received at the jail. We've been proud to participate.
Our company is Georgia Pacific Corporation. We make quilted northern bathroom tissue. We service the Northeast markets. We have about 130 employees here. We have a very large percentage every year, in the high 90%, that contribute to the United Way because they understand the benefits that our community gets from the United Way. Also, our corporation is a big contributor. It helps a little bit to have the matching contributions from our corporation every year.
I love to give my time to the United Way because it's friends and neighbors helping friends and neighbors. It's all the money stays local. It's a way that you can help one organization that has arms that go through the entire community, goes through the whole 3-county area.
I needed someone to weed the garden because I can't do it myself anymore because of my legs. No problem, they came out here and started to weed, and I came with my broom, I did a little sweeping, and they were talking about college. And since I went to college, I could, talk with them. They're out here almost 2 hours. These kids were really out of the ordinary.
Shepherd Steel has been a long supporter of the United Way. We feel that campaign supports the local community and it's neighbor helping neighbor. There's about 100 people here, and generally we pride ourselves in our participation of about 85 to 90% on an annual basis. To know that this community program will provide you during a time of need, I think it's a tremendous way of giving back to the community. We feel that the United Way is certainly making a difference in this community, helping our fellow neighbors.
I'm in government, and sometimes you don't see the effect of it right away. You don't have to go far to see the effect United Way has, and it's just a great experience to see that.
Well, the United Way is an integral part of so many of the groups. I mean, I like it because I'm able to spread out over a group. I allow the United Way to determine the way those funds are going to be best spent. I know that they've got a really good board there. They're very good custodians of the funds, and I know that money is going to be spread out and is going to help a very broad cross-section of the population of people in the North Country that really need help.
ETS is a staffing company. We place people with opportunities. My mom started the business 30 years ago. They work with so many different agencies and seem to help such a wide variety of people, and I love that the money stays local.
There's so many different organizations in the community. I think it's great that people who are giving can pick and choose which organization they give their money to, and they can see a real change in that specific organization if it's something close to their heart.
In 2014, ETS employed 1,900 people, and we will present that to all of our candidates as they come on to our payroll. I'm always surprised at how many people actually sign up.
I think when people are considering, what they're going to donate to, it's really nice to know who it is that's going to benefit. I mean, we certainly do support lots of national efforts, but every dollar that goes into United Way gets spent here. It makes a difference in our northern counties. I mean, it happens right here.
We're about 3,000 employees across the whole region. I've been here 13 years and just have seen some phenomenal changes across the region. The healthcare system has become more and more of a force in the North Country. We've added a lot of services here. We have really beefed up the primary care services in our community. The Adirondack Medical Home, the Adirondack's Accountable Care Organization, and now our new family medicine residency, which is really all about delivering more and more coordinated primary care in our communities. I've seen the United Way in action in so many different ways. With our medical home, there have been many patients that we've identified are in need of something from a social services standpoint that we contact the United Way, we set up an interview, they go over there, and they're able to access services that help them improve their health in the long term.
Glens Falls National likes to support the United Way because we live here and we work here, so we figure that we should do all we can to make this community a better place to live. And the United Way is really the best way for us to make sure we're having a big impact. The thing that I love that we do is JCEO's Backpack Project. And that's a project that makes sure that any hungry kids in Plattsburgh City School District go home with a backpack full of food over the weekend.
We support many backpack programs throughout the region.
We work through the schools because they know the children better than anybody else. It's been simply shocking for us to find out that 28% of the kids in our local school area are with households that are living underneath the federal poverty level.
They're helping children. That's my main concern, is the children are being fed, and that's a real necessity right now.
Well, our school district was one of the latest schools to receive the blessing of community support to be able to send students home with something to eat on the weekends for families who are having a hard time, for students who may not be able to focus during the school day. Maybe they had a breakfast, but it just wasn't enough. Maybe they have lunch coming up, but it just wasn't enough. The backpack program is a way that United Way supports us being able to help all of our families.
I would very much encourage people to donate. It is a way to affect people's lives in a positive fashion, in a demonstrated way that is successful over the long term. And that's what this agency does.
You don't have to be able to give a lot to make a big difference.
$1 a week, $2 a paycheck at the end of the year really mounts up. And the great thing is you can contribute to a particular program that has touched you.
Personally, our daughters came to us through foster care, and so we've seen the United Way agencies be just a big help to those girls. The United Way really does some amazing things.
The giving that government organizations, businesses, and individuals make. And then you go on the other side of it and you see the benefactors of that giving through our partner agencies, through the collaboration we have with organizations, through our volunteers. I don't think it's unreasonable to say that the United Way affects and makes a difference in everyone's life in our region.